All right, I'm out here in Studio City tonight at the Studio City Center, and I'm bringing a video because we are dealing with things aren't getting any better. You would think at this time people would start to know the truth, but here we are with just pure bullshit and agenda running everything. No mask, no service. So basically everybody here is bowing down to tyranny. Everybody here is just gonna roll over and let their lives be destroyed. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna go to this restaurant tonight, and then they got the no mask, no service, religious discrimination because I don't bow down to the cult of authority or the cult of personality, okay? And I'm never gonna bow down to this cult. It would have been nice to have a meal tonight, but it doesn't look like that's in my cards. So I'm tired of just having this happen without anything counting. I'm making a video tonight about the tyranny of no mask, no service. It's completely illegal. Sir, do you know that with the Americans with disabilities... I'm not recording you. No, I'm not recording you.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Okay, so I wanted to, as a business owner, I help businesses in Chicago, okay, for a long time. And this no mask, no service is tyranny. It is illegal because the Americans with Disabilities Act, I don't have to disclose to you if I have a medical condition, and there are certain medical conditions that do you want to be on the video? All right, sure. Okay, all right, cool. Most people don't, so that's why I didn't film you. But I just want to get your perspective. Do you own this shop?
I have no comment, bro.
What's that?
I have no comment.
Okay, do you own this shop?
Sometimes.
Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that the real attack is on small and mid-sized business. The whole goal is to put you guys out of business. Behind this tyranny of the no mask, no service, what's coming next is no vaccine, no service. And I'm a martial artist and a breathing expert, okay? And wearing a mask, it cuts off your oxygen and it increases carbon dioxide in the blood.
But you don't wear the mask 24/7.
It doesn't matter.
You just wear it for a short period of time. If that's what they want to do, that's what they're.
But they're not in charge. Human beings are in charge of our lives.
You shouldn't wear the mask more than for 5 minutes.
Not even. You shouldn't wear it.
I'm a nurse practitioner, and what you're saying is 100% bullshit.
Oh, okay. You're a nurse practitioner. Yeah. So, you read one book. Oh, my guy read one book. Provided by the pharmaceutical companies. I'm going to bow down to the cult of personality. Oh, please, medical doctors. What's that?
I'm with you.
Thank you very much, because you have common sense. We need oxygen to breathe. The first rhythm of life is actually breath. You can go without water for days, food a month or two, but you can only go minutes without breath. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you that you don't know another human being as flexible as me, and that's because I know the power of the breath. Because it's not just to show off, it's to get you to understand that breath is the most important thing in the world. And the minute we start limiting our breath, we're killing ourselves. And this government is genociding the people. Okay, that's why they're shutting down small and mid-sized business. They want us all poor and dependent on the government like a third world country. And now they're going to start rationing food. They already messed up the food supplies. So we're going to have food shortages everywhere. A guy like me, I can't even go anywhere in LA right now because I will never bow down. When they say no mask, no service, I know the law. That's actually illegal. That violates the Americans with Disabilities
Why
Act.
don't you talk to the governor about it?
Because they're criminals. Because Newsom...
They're the ones that implying the orders.
Okay, but they don't have the authority to, because any law that violates the Constitution of the United States...
Sue the governor?
We are going to sue the governors. I am working with many business owners in Chicago. I'm not going to name names.
You're in LA.
I know, but I don't know anybody here. I'm from Chicago.
So many lawyers.
I know, but you know what? I don't know anybody with the set of balls, to be honest, because everybody just bows down to tyranny.
No one's bowing down to nothing.
Well, then we should all stand together. I will stand with you.
You should be lucky you're in the United States and everything's normal. Go try other countries.
No, this isn't normal, man. This is going to kill people. The number one killer in the world is actually poverty, and this is going to put people on the brink of poverty.
I'm blessed that you're in America. That's all I can say.
For now,
Yeah.
I'm part Native
American. Have you ever been anywhere other than America?
Okay, but I'm part Native American, so I'm just telling you that my family got decimated already by this country.
other than America?
Okay, yes, I've been all over the world.
Where?
I've been to Europe many times, many of the countries in Europe. I've been to Mexico.
So how come you live in the United States?
Because this is where my family's from. I'm Native American. And then my family emigrated here on the other side.
Countries that are better than the United States?
I don't, you know, I look at it as better. I don't care about better. I look at it as freedom. Okay, freedom.
Is there any, other countries that have more freedom than the United States?
Well, right now we're all being run by banksters. So the banksters have taken captive of the world. So anybody that's working in the banks run everything. That's how they impoverish third world countries.
Yeah.
The International Monetary Fund is a bunch of gangsters. Okay.
That's your opinion, but
No, that's a fact. But I study this stuff, man. I'm telling you, and I'm speaking up. All right, no, do your thing. But you know, I just want to say, like, look at this tonight. I want to support this business. I'm gonna stop in and let them know. Hey, I just want to let you guys know that I was going to support your business tonight, but what you guys are doing violates the Americans with Disabilities Act. It is actually a $75,000 fine to deny somebody entrance based on a rule that you're putting in place where I could have a medical condition such as asthma, where I cannot put a mask on myself without potentially killing myself. So you're asking me to potentially kill myself to be able to get food, and I can't do that. So it's, to me, this is tyranny. They're gonna ruin your business if you keep going along with them. I will fight. I will stand for your business. I know the law. I will stand up to these bullies. The governor's a criminal. The mayor's a criminal. This is a genocide. This is a destruction of small and mid-sized business. And if you guys don't wake up, you're gonna be killing yourselves with those face masks. Yeah, please film this because you need to get the word out. On behalf of the people, face masks are killing people. You cannot breathe your own carbon dioxide all day long, okay? That is very detrimental to your health. When you wear a face mask, you collect spit in your face mask. That spit can actually become infected. When you're inhaling your breath, it goes to your brain. So you could actually be transmitting infections to your brain by wearing a face mask. Furthermore, they do not prevent the transmission of any virus at all, because a virus is an internal condition. Rudolf Steiner proved this in the 1890s, that a virus cannot transmit to person. The Spanish flu in 1918, they proved it was not transmitted person to person. It was transmitted by the vaccines that they gave people. So I'm going to let you do your business. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Have a good night. But I was going to order from you guys, but thank you. I won't support any place. No mask, no service means tyranny. Look at this. My man, I'm standing up for freedom tonight. All these places that are saying no mask, no service are breaking the law. Okay, we have something called freedom here, all right? And when you breathe with the mask, that's tyranny, because you're inhaling your own carbon dioxide and you're killing yourself. My man, please don't wear a mask. You're gonna kill yourself. I'm saying this man to man. You're breathing your own carbon dioxide. It's very dangerous, all right? I just want everybody to know the truth. You're breathing your own carbon dioxide. What's it? What's that?
That's why I use like that, just to show. I breathe with my nose.
Okay, thank you. Good. And you know, you're right. And you have to breathe. See? Man, I'm just trying to look out for people, but they don't realize that pretty soon you're not going to have any jobs. Small and mid-sized business is gone. You're only going to have a government handout left in this country. That's land of the free, home of the brave. They already slaughtered the Native Americans, and we're the Native Americans #2. We will get slaughtered if we keep obeying. Believe that. It's just crazy to me that people can't see the handwriting on the wall. They don't realize yet that we're all losing our rights, our wealth, our life, everything that's valuable. I don't give a shit if these people think I'm crazy. What do I care? You're wearing a mask all day and breathing your own carbon dioxide and killing yourself. You think I care about your opinion? okay? I'm based in the facts, the truth, the evidence, okay? I don't have to go on anybody's opinion because I have my own brain. And that's what I encourage everybody tonight. Have your own brain. Do not do one thing that you don't agree with or that doesn't make sense to your own common sense. Not one thing, not an exception to the rule, not once in a while, zero zilch. If something doesn't agree with you, do not participate, because this is how evil is done, is when people start going along to get along and they don't pay attention to the implications of their actions and what that's going to mean for future generations. So for me, I'm putting my foot down because I'm not going to be a sellout for these children and go, hey, you know what? I just rolled over. I mean, I had a nice life. I had freedom. I was able to go to the beach and, and enjoy life and walk around without a face mask. I didn't have tyrants standing at doors and telling me in the land of the free, home of the brave, that I can't do business here. Like, think about religious discrimination and think about how far our country has supposedly come to not discriminate against people, but now tyranny is the only rule. It's only if you will obey government mandates that they have no mandate right to give, okay? Nobody on earth has the right to give another human being a mandate, and certainly not one that's detrimental to their own health, okay? That doesn't make any sense. Where does anybody think because somebody gets up on a stage and they put a few cameras around them? I mean, come on, people. Where is your common sense? Why can't you see through the illusion? Why can't you see what they're trying to do to you? Why can't you see that this is all a big game? It's right there. Is it the cognitive? Did you just want this so much? You just think that this was a great life that we had before, where we had limiting freedom and a rigged banking system where everybody was getting their wealth stolen from them for decades now? I mean, at some point we got to put our foot down and quit obeying these tyrants. They don't own this land. This is sacred land. This is sacred earth. Nobody on this entire earth can say that they have the right to make the rules for this land. No, they do not. This land was given to us by the creator of life. This is the creator's garden. I don't have to listen to one man tell me how I interact with nature, because nobody can give me a logical and reasonable explanation as to why they have more rights over nature than I do, or why they can give me rules and mandates. Oh, well, people voted. Oh, well, what, rigged elections? What do I give a shit if Gavin Newsom got supposedly voted into office? That doesn't mean shit to me. He's not going to make a mandate for me or my family that includes genocide, that includes, poisoning myself to death, breathing my own carbon dioxide. No one's going to give me those kind of mandates. Those don't make common sense. So I'm going to stop and go, I don't think so. Let's check in on this place. Do we have a no mass, no service? Oh yeah, we got another tyrant. To see, everybody's a group thinker. Once one person does it, the next does it. So now we got a whole chain. This whole place now is no mass, no entry. You see this shit? I mean, it's just truly unbelievable. It doesn't matter if it's an Indian restaurant. It doesn't matter if it's a Thai restaurant. It doesn't matter if it's a smoke shop. They got everybody equally brainwashed. Isn't that incredible? They broke through all cultural barriers to get everybody to bow down at the cult of authority and the cult of personality and just follow mandates from tyrants. Oh, every background, just think about that. Indian people don't know better when they have Ayurvedic medicine that goes back thousands of years. Chinese people don't know better when they have traditional Chinese medicine that goes back thousands of years. How come everybody believes pharmaceutical companies that have been around 100 years and they're just trying to sell us their bullshit? We got to wake up, because this is our children's future. And I'm not giving it away because everybody else wants to give it away. Oh, you're just going to roll over. Hey, well, you don't give a shit. How do you do this to your children? How do you just roll over and say, hey, you know what? Go ahead and take over. Go ahead and make obscene rules and make us bow down to obscenities and just insanity. So I hope everybody gets the wake up message from me tonight, because this shit is getting more out of control. And the more these people keep breathing with face masks, the more paranoid they're going to get. Because that's what happens when you get too much carbon dioxide in your blood. You actually get paranoid. And that's what's happening. All these people, the essential workers, are already under attack. They're wearing these masks all day, every day, and they're already starting to be poisoned. Their health is already diminishing. And we're going to have an outbreak soon of people with COVID-19 symptoms. That includes too much carbon dioxide in the blood and, just symptoms that could have been 100% preventable had people not followed their government guidelines, because the government guidelines is what's making people sick, is what's killing people. So anyways, thanks for tuning in tonight. That's the end of my rant. I'm going to try to find a place in this world where I can be free. And, I don't know where that is. Right now, my world is getting smaller and smaller, where I have, any space to be a free human being. Everybody else is just bowed down to the transhuman agenda. They're ready to be robots. They're ready to just take dictates from tyrants for the rest of their lives. And I'm not. I'm never going to bow down to tyrants. I'm never going to bow down to insanity. I'm never going to bow down to people who don't have any rights to take our rights, just making mandates. Oh, Governor Newsom made a mandate, or Criminal Garcetti made a mandate. All criminals, all rigged elections. They've never been voted into office, okay? You've never had a choice in this country. Wake up. Every election is rigged. They're called selections, not elections. The candidates are selected for the people. So you're just entertaining yourself like the WWF. Oh, you're going to vote. Oh, the big man is going to go punch his ballot and make a difference. Woo! Yeah, the big man. This is what you're getting, big man. How many ballots have you punched? Huh? How many times have you punched that ballot? And look at this tyranny that we're living under. So you feel like the big man now when you're being told, like being treated like a child, where you can't even walk around without somebody else's permission? It's a disgrace to humanity. I won't be a part of it, and I will never participate. I came into this earth, into this world as a sovereign human being, with a divine right given to me by the creator of life to create a life of my own choosing and to use the golden rule with dealing with others. There's nobody in this world that gets to give another person a dictate, a mandate. So, and that's true for every single human being. It works the same way. Your rights were not given to you by the government. They were bestowed upon you by the creator of life. Get that right. The government can't tell you what to do. They don't have the right. That's written right in our Constitution. Apparently, when they founded this country, they understood. Why have we forgotten who we are? Where are human beings? I'm looking for human beings. People that want to use their own minds. People that don't want to just bow down to tyrants. And people that want to stand for something and make a difference for their children and have a free world. Because this isn't acceptable. I'm not having my son grow up in this shit. Hey, mask here, vaccine to go here. Must have your paperwork. I'm not living in Nazi Germany. My grandfather fought and got a Silver Star for valor in combat. And this is my valor in combat. I will not bow down to these tyrants. I am drawn a line in the sand, and let that be heard around the world. I will never bow down to these tyrants. They are never going to make up my mind. They are never going to live my life for me. They can live their own lives, Everybody out there can live their own lives, but I'm gonna go ahead and live my life. And I'm not gonna ask anybody for permission to do anything. No mass, no service. Criminals. Tyranny. Outrageous. So, anyways, I hope all are doing well out there, and I hope you guys are making your stands where you can, because this is going to affect all of our futures. This is not acceptable for human beings. We are not lab rats. We are not goyim. We are not cattle. We are not to be herded. We are not sheep. We are not to be blindfolded and told we must obey. We can think for ourselves. And if something makes really good sense, you can explain it to somebody with logic and reason. You don't need to do it by the barrel of a gun or by telling people they must do something. Quit running other people's lives. We have no right to run anybody's life and tell them what they must do. You could give somebody a suggestion, but not a mandate. My man, do you stand for freedom? Or are you bowing down? You think we need to do all this where no mass, no service? What do you think of that?
Oh no, it hurts my heart to see all that.
It hurts your heart because you know that this shit's not right.
Of course it's not right.
And you know that this is all an agenda to kill people and to look the other way. They're going to start taking out homeless people. They're going to start, I can't even eat in LA because I won't go any place that says no mask, no service.
Okay.
I will not do it because I'm standing up for the children. I have a 9-year-old son, and I'm not living in this fucking COVID world where it's tyrants everywhere we go and people saying, hey man, you got to stay 6 feet away from me.
And we're the tyrants, right?
Right. We're the ones because we refuse to bow down. Now we're being called right wing.
Right.
You know, all this, and it's like, no, human being. That's
Right.
the term I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Human being. I know that I was given this gift of breath by the creator of life. Oxygen is the most important. There's no God greater than oxygen when you really think about it, okay? If we don't have oxygen, we're fucked, okay? So whatever they want to tell me about Anthony Fauci and Birx and all these other Nazi scientists, pseudo-scientists, eugenics, criminals,
Right.
I don't have to bow down,
Exactly.
you know? And I hope, I'm going around, but I can't find anybody that's really standing up,
I
man.
appreciate you doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you,
I definitely
man.
appreciate it.
You know, if you don't mind, man, I'd like, just your perspective as a man, what you're feeling about it. Do you have a child or any children?
Oh, yeah, all of that. I have children myself, but I'm also a child of God as well. That's the first thing. That's
it.
first and foremost.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
And I want people to hear you, so if you don't mind.
Well, it's okay, man. It's just that. It's as simple as that.
You're a child of God. You're not a child of government. You're not a citizen.
No,
You're a sovereign being.
There you have
You're
it.
a sovereign being that was given the gift of life by the creator of life. Government didn't give you shit. Your life was given to you, but bestowed upon you by the creator of life.
There you have it.
So, yes, and this man is my hero too,
Yeah, and I
because,
appreciate you.
well, I think all of the people, I don't have any weapons, okay? I'm not here to shoot up the joint, but I will use my words as my swords,
There you have
and
it.
I will make a stand. I don't give a shit if I starve on these streets. I am not going to bow down because I know what's coming next. It's not like it's going to get better. They are cutting the food supply chains. We're going to be getting government rations, long lines. You're not going to be able to get food. Food prices going to soar. They want everybody dependent on the system, and the only way you can live is if you obey. And I will never obey because I don't bow down to demagogues.
There's already someone you already obey, and that's the creator of all.
That's right.
So after you obey that, there's nothing else to obey.
I can't break that vow. It's my, I'd rather die on my feet than live
There
on
you
my
have
knees,
it.
man.
There you have it. And for that, you will inherit some far greater than this place, So thank you for doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate it. And I'm glad God brought us together on this
Yeah.
path tonight, brother.
Yeah,
You
man.
feel me?
I feel you, man,
Yeah.
because I was feeling down tonight like I was alone, man.
You ain't.
And I'm just looking around at my fellow people, man. I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
I'm looking out for you. You guys are killing yourself with these face masks and breathing your own carbon dioxide, And, at this point, man, they've taken everything from me. I don't even want to get into it, but I've been attacked for the last 10 years because I've been speaking up since 2005 publicly. And it's hit a point where I've already died. I'm alive in this physical world, but I've experienced every kind of loss I could possibly experience and then some. So I'm going to make a stand. The buck stops with me. That's what I know for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
So
have a good night, okay?
you too, man.
Yeah, good to
Be
run into
blessed,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too. Thank you.
All right. All right. Well, that just made my night, and I hope that made your night tuning in tonight, because if we got people standing together, we have a chance. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.